OTS squad. How you doing, everybody? This is your boy OTS Kris, and I am showing you a couple of Valkyrie cam spots that I like to play on Hereford base. Right now we're down in Armory Lockers, and I wanted just to show you some of these cameras. So one of the first cameras after I usually reinforce would be right about here. And the reason is because not only do you get to see the staircase, but you can also see part of lockers as well. So you got this whole entire place locked down, and there's enough shadow right there that you won't be able to shoot that out. Another good camera is right over here. If you just want to place it right underneath the bench, not many people are going to know it's there. Not only do you get to see that whole entire wall, but you can also see down into projector. If you like, you can even have somebody open up this wall right here. Sorry for the noise in the background, guys. Those are my dogs arguing and shit. So right here, I like to usually blow out this hatch. Of course, somebody's going to try to get that hatch, but right about there is usually where I like to throw the camera, because it's a nice little dark spot and nobody's really going to notice it. You just pull up the camera. Not only can you see some people running down this hallway, some people right there, but they're just thinking it's gonna be like a drop hatch where you can just drop down in there, or like somebody get a flank route or something like that on him. Especially if you have a Kavera, you can have her open up that hatch right up there, and definitely that'll bring a lot of noise to them because they're gonna be definitely hunting for Kavera. But in reality, this camera is right here, and it makes you see all of Armory Lockers, like right there. They dropped ladder, and you'll be able to see all of that. So these three camera spots are definitely going to help you keep track of where people are, especially if you're downstairs in Armory Lockers.
Barricade the room. We need to protect the biohazard container.
Moving on to dining room. Now we're definitely going to cover this. Now, just like I said, we have a lot of positions in this room that you're going to have to take up. So right after you barricade your walls or whatever, you want to make sure you can get some good Valkyrie cameras. Now, one good one that I like to place is like right here. Nobody really notices it, and you can definitely see the entrance of the doorway, especially since a lot of people like to slow peek around this corner. You know, most people come up the staircase,
Down
and
to 10 seconds.
especially if it's down to like one or two people, right here you can definitely see them, and especially if your teammates down there, you can tag, you know, distract them or whatever, and it's always going to be easy to definitely get your camera back.
During the assault.
Just vault up here and pick it up. Also, you also can have something like right here, but you know, you're gonna definitely limit your view right down there. So what I usually like to do is come right about here and throw my camera right there. So now I got this whole entire long hallway, especially down this long hallway, and even if they break open this door like with a barricade or something like that, you can definitely see this camera and you won't destroy it. Now another camera like that I like to get is up here on the second floor. Definitely they're going to be coming from the second floor a lot, so you can even try this camera yourself. They're going to be looking out for something over there. Right here, just break this open, toss it right there, close this window back. Right when the match starts, nobody's really going to be running that fast. Most people used to come from this way over here, but now they started coming around the building. This is going to give you a perfect sight line to right down there, and especially if they're thinking that you're going to see the debris, you can see the debris from the window all the way down there. Nobody's really going to notice it. So as long as you're not tagging, you can definitely get a good line of sight on a lot of people on the outside of that wall. Now, if you want to come over here, come down here. Okay, you already got this long hallway scene. You also got the outside scene. Now, what is another angle that you don't have? This big room right here. A lot of people don't like to put cameras in this room, but you're gonna have to. It's a necessity. Now, people want to put them over here in that corner or in that corner, maybe even that corner, just so they could see somebody coming into the room. I think not. Right here is a good spot, because right there you're definitely gonna see it's partial of the hallway, and you can see most of the room. And especially since they're gonna be attacking, even if they did make it this far into the room, you know, manage to shoot your teammate behind here or something like that, they're definitely gonna be rotating around, and the whole entire time you're gonna have them right there on candid camera, peek in this corner, and boom, your teammate's gonna have a nice instant headshot on them.
We need to protect the biohazard container.
Now we're moving on to master bedroom. Now, in my opinion, master bedroom is one of the hardest places to place Valkyrie cameras because they either get seen very easily or you just don't have the right angles. See, a lot of people like to do the normal way and just place them like right here in the corner, or they like to come back here and place them up in one of these corners, and I don't like to do that. You see, what I like to do is come over here, place a Valkyrie camera right
Down
there.
to 10 seconds.
It's right underneath the desk, and then you can definitely just see right into the room. It may
5
not be
seconds to
too
insertion.
much, but you know, a lot of people like to peek this room, especially if they're in this
Biohazard
corner.
container
They're gonna be
location
peeking
unknown.
that
Keep
way
it secure.
right there. I like to come over here too. A lot of people like to come into this room, so you're definitely gonna need a camera in here. Now, what you need to do is make sure the shadow is just right. Place it right there. Boom. You can see most of this entire room, especially if they're trying to breach over there. Another room is right here, but you know you're gonna need a camera outside, so I definitely like to come over here, tear down this doorway,
If you remain
and
in this
hit the
zone,
top
you
of
will
that
be
tree.
detected by hostiles.
Just push that, and then close back the door. And you'll be able to see the whole entire front of the building. Nobody be none the wiser. And those are usually my 3 cams. You know, there's plenty more cams that you can place. Like, come on now, let me get this camera back. There we go. You know, you gotta have some covering the front. You can even get the back of the room as well. So, of course, since you have this camera right here, this camera is usually always going to get shot out. Another good cam is to place it like right in between the grates. Most people aren't going to see this, and you still got a full visual of downstairs, even partial of the upstairs. You can even come in the kids' room. If you got good enough, you can go ahead and blow out the top corner right there. Most people will just think, you know, you're trying to sound whore or anything like that, because a lot of people do open up walls and windows and shit trying to sound whore, but definitely this camera get both of the rooms. You can see all of kids, partial of the room, you can see even tub room and even into objective. Especially if people are sitting here peeking right here, you got them all on camera standing back there.
Barricade the room. We need to protect the biohazard container.
Alright, moving on up to workshop, top floor of Hereford base. So right after you do your reinforcements, I always say you gotta get your reinforcements in first. Because a lot of people like to throw their Valkyrie cams out, forget their reinforcements, and then they'll be trying to scramble once the round starts. So when you look at your cams, you automatically have a cam right here, but it's cut off by this bar, so most of this you cannot see. So I'll go ahead and throw one right up there. This usually covers the other blind spot, and you can also see down this hallway into that side room over here, because a lot of people like to peek right there.
5
I
seconds
usually
and
like to
counting.
throw a camera right here in this corner as well on the staircase, so not only do you get to
Op 4
peek
hasn't
down the
found the
staircase,
biohazard
but you
container.
also get to
They
peek
will
down this
attempt to
long
locate it
hallway.
during the
So
assault.
now you automatically have this whole entire long hallways, like a whole field of view right there. Now 2 different Valkyrie camera placements for the last one that you can go with. So you can go ahead and blow out this wall right here. It's going to create a good hole. You can place that camera right there. Now this cam can see right into the objective, even though that big ass hole in the wall, they're mainly going to be looking this way to see if there's going to be crossfire or anything like that. But keep in mind, if they do have a glass can post up outside this window and shoot right into objective with that hole you made. Another good camera is if you tear down this,
You will be detected
run
if you
out,
remain in this area.
place it right on that tree, and close the door. The reason why I like placing it on that tree is not only do you get a field of view on the side, but you also get a field of view right on that balcony where a lot of people like to attack. So especially if you can see the side windows, you can definitely just run out, jump, kill them, you know, easy peasy, lemon squeezy, whatever you like to say. or you can jump out
Hey
of the
guys,
balcony
hit that
and
like
sit
button,
there.
smash that subscribe button. That's your boy Black T Marty Mar. Hit that sub.
You
Thanks,
are
guys.
so fucking lame. And that's pretty much the Valkyrie camps for me. Alright. That's my boy G-Shock.
Hey, y'all are lit. Leapfrog. Y'all niggas playing leapfrog.
Insertion in 5 seconds.
Oh my god, I'm saying.